Schmello, what's going on, everybody? Master Biker here, and today we got a very special e-bike behind us. Mid-drive Bafang motor. I have not had, like, it's almost like in between cargo, you know, and like an economic commuter and a few other things in between, because it's got a huge rack, it's got some big wheels, it's definitely geared for the city. It's the Cicada touring e-bike. We're gonna break her down, take a look at all the specs. I mean, I was just like, I haven't had a mid-drive motor in quite some time on a bike like this. They're usually, you know, a lot more extreme, like some dirt bikes, but I do love this for exercise, especially geared for pedaling, riding, and getting your exercise in. Doesn't matter if you're going to the store, cruising around town, do whatever you do, hitting a trail or something in between. I do absolutely love what these guys are doing with this bike. I'm excited to get the review on. Quality all around, through and through. So I'm gonna share it with you. Let's bust down the specs, go for an amazing ride, enjoy this day in California. Yay! See you guys in 1.2. All right, guys, let's start it off with the mid-drive 350 watt Bafang. It's an M410 motor that you guys see right there, 90 newton meters of torque. I mean, that mid-drive, you just got efficient power transfer, improved traction, stability control. It's a lot more like riding a regular bike, which is something that I really like and appreciate. Plus, you got a torque sensor in there. More power when you dig in. It's great. Again, all about geared for actually riding and feeling closer to a regular bike. If you've never ridden an e-bike and you're so used to like analog bikes, this is gonna be a perfect transition for you because it's gonna feel the most natural. Bringing it up to the removable battery, 720 watt hours, LG cells, and it's integrated with a BMS for protection against overcharging and thermal overload. They say it's gonna get you 120-mile range, and guess what? On Assist 1, when you're pedaling, you're gonna get that. I didn't do that test. I saw another friend do it, but I have done the test on Assist 5 and using the battery from full to empty and getting the range on that, which is around 35 miles, which is great. You know, you're in Assist 5. You're going as fast as you can go, 35 miles, plenty of mileage to get everything done that you need to get done with the bike. Or again, if you're riding it closer to a regular bike with a torque sensor, mid-drive motor, 100 miles plus, baby, no problemo. Gonna be about 7 to 8 hours to get a full charge on that battery from 0 to 100. Let's take a look at the front fork, which is a Zoom suspension, 60 millimeters of travel. Got your preload, bang, bang, get it everything adjusted perfectly for you when you're riding. Seems like they used a lot of Zoom branded parts, like handlebars, a couple other things, we'll go over them, but nice suspension for your ride. Then we got the Kenda 27.5-inch tires by 2.8 inch. Great for traction control and stability. Then we got Star Union hydraulic disc brakes with 160 millimeter rotors and dual pistons on the front and the back. And then working our way up, they do have a Zoom aluminum adjustable handlebar right there. You can see you can get it in sport mode for you, get it more cruiser mode, whatever you like, whatever you're feeling, however you're riding is ready to go. Working our way up, but still over. Let's check out the seat. Nice, you know, comfy leather seat for you. And then from the seat to this back rack, which is like just freaking huge. It's like my whole arm, right? I have not had a rack this big on the back. It just means you could potentially put like 2 baskets. I mean, look at all this, boom, 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 boom. Put a smaller one here, put a bigger one there, and you'd be able to carry 77 pounds for you guys. So again, it's huge. It's freaking huge. 77 pounds is a lot, which is why at the beginning I mentioned something with like cargo-esque. This bike really kind of does do multiple things, right? It's kind of good. It's good for cruising. It's good for cargoing. And usually bikes are kind of geared for one thing only, but I do like the versatility of the Cicada touring e-bike. We got a MicroShift 26 or whatever it's called, 8-gear shifter and derailleur. Very clean, easy, and smooth. I do appreciate that. It's always nice to have something that is very smooth easy to shift gears, and actually shifts the gears when you shift the gears. And I really like this like trigger, bang, 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 bang. I really like that. It's a lot cleaner and easier than pretty much any of the other shifters and derailleurs. This style, I would say, this style, I love. We get all the way up top. The bike does come in 2 different sizes. They got large and medium. I got the large, which is 5'5", all the way up to 6'4". The medium is geared for people that are 5'2", all the way up to 5'8". Max payload for the bike is 330 pounds, which I do feel is very realistic. And the bike is only weighing around 60 pounds. Very easy to maneuver around, load it in your car, load it on your rack, you know, move it up some stairs. You're good to go. All right, bringing it on up, hit the power button, which is right on this backside right here. Comes on, you got your code, which I like to keep nice and simple. 0, 0, 0, 0. Probably what a lot of people's codes are, 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 5 levels of assist, up and down right there, as well as your headlight. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Even the screen is Bafang. They're all Bafanged out. And of course, you could cycle through your max speed, your average speed, your range, your calories, which I love. You got to get connected to the app, which will show you guys your power and watts, time that has been on, and of course the trip that you've been riding, and then your total odometer. I believe the app is going to be perfect for people. Troubleshooting is something everybody goes through, and you can troubleshoot in the app, record your rides, which of course everybody loves to do, know how far you're riding. This one is huge. Your tire pressure, that's something that's very important, your battery cycles, and then this is where you're going to be able to get your calories and your heart rate. Headlight is also right here, long press, turns that on. You got the headlight, and when the headlight is on, got a tail light as well. Last thing I wanted to point out before we ride, I do like the quarter twist throttle. I like these grips on here. Sometimes like a lot of bikes have the ones that like come down. They're supposed to be better, you know, feeling for your hand, but I just like these. It's closer to like a full twist throttle on some of these dirt bikes, which is what I'm very used to. And then this is just, it just feels very natural. Again, it has a throttle, but this bike is not geared for throttling. It's geared for pedaling with this mid-drive Bafang motor. Thing I wanted to point out that I didn't notice originally, there's a brake lock right here, boom, so that the bike doesn't move. Usually I've just seen that on trikes. First time I've seen it on a bike, so good job, guys. Alright guys, well that wraps up the Cicada touring e-bike. We took it around on the streets, took it a little bit off-road. As you guys saw, it was very versatile. The mid-drive motor, absolutely freaking amazing for getting your exercise on. By far, one of my most favoritist bikes that I have ridden in terms of like more of a bike style. You know, it's not an e-moto, it's not a dirt bike, it's not a moped, but if you're looking for something to get your exercise on, a little bit of nice cargo on the back, you know, everything about this is really geared for the average person who is looking for an e-bike that is as similar to a regular bike as you can get. You know, maybe you have never ridden an e-bike. This is gonna make it feel the transition. Absolutely amazing, smooth like butter. So if you're ready to get your ride on, the Cicada Touring could be perfect for you. Make sure to include a link in the bio below. Pin a coupon code as well for show for you guys. And remember, till our next ride, who knows what we're gonna be riding, where we're gonna be riding, or who we're gonna be riding with. But keep living your blessed life. This is Master Biker. Peace.